Welcome to the first Sunday of Lent. Good morning. In today's first reading, the Lord God formed man out of the clay of the ground and blew into his nostrils the breath of life. And so man became a living being. Then the Lord God planted a garden in Eden in the east and placed there the man whom he had formed. Out of the ground the Lord God made various trees grow that were delightful to look at and good for food, with the tree of life in the middle of the garden and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. However, along came a serpent who was of the opinion man was not good. He had judged man to be as evil as he is. He sets about his day with this assumption. He cannot bear the idea man is formed to be holy after the pattern of obedience of the one who came, Jesus Christ. Through the disobedience of the one man, the many were made sinners. In today's second reading, through one man's sin entered the world, and through sin, death. And thus, death came to all men, insomuch as all sinned. For up to the time of the law, sin was in the world, though sin is not accounted when there is no law. But death reigned from Adam to Moses, even over those who did not sin, after the pattern of the trespass of Adam, who is the type of the one who was to come. For just as through the disobedience of the one man, the many were made sinners, so through the obedience of the one, the many will be made righteous. Even though the disobedience of the one man, the many were made sinners, through the obedience of the one who was to come, many became and continue to become righteous. Today's verse before the gospel is one does not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes forth from the mouth of God. Return to God the very word he gave you after you have put it into action. In today's gospel, Jesus goes into the desert and rebukes Satan with the word. Even when we are being tempted, we can put the word into action by using the word to rebuke the temptation. And even though the disobedience of the one man, the many were made sinners, through the obedience of the one who was to come, many became and continue to become righteous. This is glorifying God. For Lent, the source of reconciliation is God. The path of reconciliation is Jesus. The travelers on this path of reconciliation are us. The lights along this path of reconciliation revealing the way are the suffering and the saints. These light the path to ensure the completeness and fullness of the journey. This is the fullness of reconciliation. This is Lent, where we open our intellect and heart to this journey. Thank you. And have a wonderful Lenten Sunday.
El Evangelio de hoy se centra en la victoria de Jesús sobre las tentaciones de Satanás en el desierto, mostrándonos cómo resistir el placer, el poder y las posesiones usando la palabra de Dios, afirmando nuestra identidad en Cristo y sometiéndonos a la voluntad del Padre, sirviendo de ejemplo para no desviarnos de nuestra misión espiritual, ni buscar soluciones rápidas o mundanas a nuestras necesidades, sino confiar en Dios para fortalecernos y crecer en santidad. Satanás tentó a Cristo a que dudara del poder y protección de su Padre. Todos los altos son lugares resbalosos. Es muy difícil subir en la vida, pero bajar es muy fácil. Mientras más Dios te dé en la vida, posesión en la iglesia, el trabajo o en cualquier ámbito, debemos tener cuidado. Satanás buscará ofrecernos cosas, lugares y meternos en situaciones que Dios no quiere que estemos ni aceptemos. Cuando nuestras necesidades sean tan apremiantes, debemos confiar en el Señor. El Señor proveerá de una forma u otra manera. Pero nunca debemos ceder a las tentaciones materiales o físicas. Si no salimos del camino correcto, enfrentaremos muchos problemas, enfrentaremos mucho dolor en la vida. Cuando hacemos la voluntad de Dios, nunca fallamos. Así nos critiquen o nos rechacen, y al final veremos que Dios nos eleva por encima de toda trampa del enemigo. El Señor siempre contraataca con la palabra. Él decía, escrito está. Fíjense la importancia de conocer la palabra de Dios. Una de las cosas que debemos saber es que el diablo conoce la palabra de Dios, pero la distorsiona. Un creyente que no tenga la palabra de Dios en su corazón y no viva una vida de oración y obediencia, será presa fácil para el enemigo y sus demonios. Que tengan un bendecido día. Bendiciones.